All it takes is half a spark to ignite us both, or a match made in heaven, walking our emotions on a wire. Magnets with matching polarity. This was never what we were supposed to be. I'm done with a poker face, eyes dry. No one bothers to ask why. No one bothers to ask why. Your hands in mine, spin me in the kitchen. You're taking all my oxygen. Been 4 months since you wore my skin. You know you got a back door from OC to all of my sins. Magnets with matching polarity. This was never what we were supposed to be. I'm done with a poker face, eyes dry. No one bothers to ask why. I never bothered to ask myself why. Saved by willful ignorance, it's a mutual fatal symbiosis, landlocked before we'll try. Neither can live while the other survives. Saved by willful ignorance, it's a mutually fatal symbiosis, like quicksand buries alive, dragging us deeper the harder we try to fight. We get along like a house on fire. All it takes is half a spark to ignite us both, or a match wick burned down. Maybe one day there'll be room for both of us in this tiny hometown. 'Cause we're magnets with matching polarity. This was never what we were supposed to be. I'm done with a poker face, eyes dry. No one bothers to ask why. I kept us frozen to life, left us fly. Oh, we get along like a house on fire. Thank y'all so much. My name is Kirsten Kirk. This is my incredible band, The Dirty Work. That song was called House on Fire. It came out on Valentine's Day, because topical, I guess. And this next song is called Cross My Heart. It's one of the first songs I wrote, ever. Special shout out to Alyssa, who actually sang on the demo, because I could not. So at some point when that demo comes out, I wrote the song about a first date that I went on when I was 19. I had no business writing it, and we still play it. So here we are. Called me up at 1:30, asking if we can go for a walk, and I guess it's better than hearing how you think we need to talk. I know it's coming even as I sit in my room waiting for you to pick me up, trying to convince myself it's for the best with no love. And maybe deep down I know it's my fault for not knowing from the start. make a rain check, but not on us. 'Cause if you leave me right now, I'll forget how to trust. Oh, and maybe deep down I know it's my fault for not knowing from the start. Maybe I should have looked both ways before crossing my heart. But you keep your promise to not tell me lies, and I fall for you every time I look in your eyes. Not like I know anything about love. Maybe I'm just too dumb and too young. I wish you were an asshole, and it wouldn't be so damn hard. Wish you wouldn't look at me like that, 'cause it makes me wanna let down my guard. I don't remember feeling like this for anyone before. 'Cause you made me smile more than anyone else. Now you got me crying on the bathroom floor. Maybe deep down I know it's my fault. Should've listened from the start to all my friends when they told me to look both ways before crossing my heart. But you kept your promise, didn't tell me no lies, and I fall for you every time I look in your eyes. So what the fuck do I know about love? You know I never thought I was this dumb. Knowing isn't always enough. I guess I'm still just too foolish and young. Cool. So we have one more. It's called Texas. I am from there. So I wrote this about that. We typically do this song seated. So please hold while I try to figure out this mic stand. But if y'all want to take a seat with us, it is muchly appreciated. I do want to take this time real quick to introduce my band, because it's really special to me that I get to sing this song about missing a place that might not miss you, with this beautiful all queer, all trans band. It's super exciting. Yes, gay people. So on guitars we have Lucy Van West and Camille Pua'a. On bass we have Gabby Moore Quinones. And holding it down on the drums we have Jaden Rain. My name is Kirsten Kirk. Thank you so much to Model Peril. Thank you to Jeff and to Madison. Y'all are amazing. Slay. This song is called Texas. My mom lives her life based on regrets. She takes the moment things might have been different and holds them tight to her chest. She never lets go. No, she'll never let go. My dad, he never looks back on past days. He takes his memories and locks them up. He can't relive those moments. He felt ashamed, he can't get stuck. He thinks I'm stuck. So I'm in the middle, thinking, what if I had stayed in Texas? What if I had raised my brothers? What if I worked harder in high school, turned out like my mother? What if I never came to Boston? What if I stayed in the closet? Would I have stayed the same as I have fought for, gone and lost it? And would they still think of me like this? They will always be my biggest what if. The first time that I got a chance, I hopped that plane. Now I'm singing out my window, searching for something that feels like rain. one more moment, I'll let the thoughts fly through my mind. What if I had stayed in Texas? What if I had raised my brothers? What if I worked a little harder in high school? Turned out like my mother. What if I never came to Boston? And what if I stayed in the clubs? And what I've stayed to say is I had a fought for gone and lost him. And would they still think of me like this? Oh, that will always be my biggest what if. Thank y'all so much. We've been Kirsten Kirk and the Dirty Work.
Fun fact of the day, blue jays are in the same bird family as crows and ravens.
That was Animal Facts with Gabby.